Nutrition fads come and go. Eating multiple servings of supplements, fruits, vegetables, and whole grains have been a mainstay of the medical and dietetic field. We have seen proven different dietary regimens that boost the immune system, improve heart function, successfully aid in weight loss, and, as we have recently shown, heal diabetes. But rarely do we look at the brain. What if I told you that eating most foods that we have previously thought to be healthy were actually causing destruction to our minds? This is the first of a two-part series regarding brain health. Here, we discuss the biggest nutritional causes of mental breakdown. In the next episode, we will discuss how to nutritionally repair and enhance your mind. Let me preface by saying that organic fruits, organic vegetables, and certain other foods are perfectly fine as long as we are consuming non-processed, toxin-free, clean food. But how probable is that? My goal for this episode is not to scare you, but to make you aware of numerous foods that the USDA deems healthy, when really it can cause chronic degenerative health outcomes. The USDA, or United States Department of Agriculture, has noted 230 different pesticides and residues in circulation used on American farm crops. In 2018, more than 98% of strawberries, spinach, peaches, nectarines, cherries, apples, and almost 70% of non-organic food samples had tested positive for at least one pesticide. A pesticide is a substance used for destroying insects or other organisms harmful to plants or animals, including humans. Pesticides have long been associated with brain disorders such as ADHD in children, autism, Parkinson's, and even specific forms of cancer. According to 2018's Dirty Dozen list, an annual list of the most pesticide-laden non-organic foods provided by the Environmental Workers Group has revealed that the leader in non-organically grown foods is the strawberry, which has been shown to contain 22 different pesticides and pesticide residues. Just to help you understand, 300 pounds of pesticides are used on each acre of strawberry fields, with an additional 9 million pounds across the country used in fumigating the field prior to planting, which binds with the soil. Interestingly, these pesticides, which are also called toxins, were found as chemical warfare agents. Spinach made the number 2 spot, with having almost 2 times as much pesticide residue by weight than any other crop, causing the average sample of spinach to have more than 7 different toxins, including a banned neurotoxin called DDT, which is found in over 40% of sampled spinach. Information and references regarding the Dirty Dozen and the accompanying Clean 15 list, which details the non-organically grown foods with the least pesticides, is listed in the references below. Another group of substances dangerous to the brain other than pesticides are metals and can be found in all living organisms and account for more than 25% of the Earth's mass. Metals are a naturally occurring material. However, heavy metals can be very toxic and are attracted to molecules through our bodies such as sulfur. When bonded, they form very stable and long-lasting complexes, causing malfunctioning enzymes, altering our bones, and damaging our DNA, which can mutate amino acids leading to cancer. You may ask, how do we get heavy metals in our food? Well, just like in our bodies, they bond the same way in plants as they do in animals. Exposure to heavy metals and pesticides have been shown to cause mental breakdown, starting with poor exercise, performance and recovery, brain fog, trouble concentrating, difficulty learning, and poor memory. Long-term exposure has been shown to cause chronic fatigue, autoimmune diseases, depression, dementia, insomnia, tremors, impaired motor function, and neurological disorders such as Alzheimer's, Parkinson's disease, multiple sclerosis, and ADHD in children, just to name a few. Many people blame age as the cause of their mental decline, when in fact, heavy metal exposure is a major contributing factor. Some of the 23 metals or heavy metals include mercury, lead, arsenic, cadmium, aluminum, nickel, uranium, thallium. However, it doesn't stop there. Manganese, iron, lithium, zinc, and calcium can be toxic if levels are high, whether from soil, water, supplements, food additives, or the pots and pans we use to cook with. The problem is these heavy metals are everywhere and in almost everything. there is virtually no way to entirely avoid heavy metal exposure. The good news, which I will share more during part 2, is that our bodies are already equipped somewhat to handle toxins within our liver by certain enzymes called glutathione synthetase and metallothionein. These enzymes bind to toxins from heavy metals and pesticides, allowing them to safely pass through the body throughout the urine. However, be sure you are not diagnosed with leaky gut syndrome, as toxins may leak into the blood before the liver has a chance to utilize glutathione and metallothionein. Now, you're probably wondering where these toxins come from. Heavy metals come from multiple nutritional sources such as drinking water, a poor quality diet such as eating farm-raised fish that carry elevated levels of mercury, and processed foods that are not organically grown in soil. Dental fillings, food contaminants, and household items such as baking powder, certain baby formulas, and cooking with aluminum foil pots and pans. From food, once the body absorbs toxins such as pesticides or heavy metals, it tends to store them in our adipose tissue, also known as fat tissue. This is another reason weight loss many times can result in detoxing, as fat cells shrink and release stored toxins. And because the brain is mostly made of fatty tissue, as heavy metals pass through the blood-brain barrier, these toxins also become embedded within the brain. As this is such a compelling cause of brain damage, please share your experience with brain fog, forgetfulness, depression, and let us know what you think in the comment section below. This has been the first of a 2-part series regarding brain health and a major cause of mental breakdown. Please stay tuned for the next episode, as we'll discuss how to heal the brain and improve your mental acuity. Please like, subscribe, click the notification bell, and be among the first to find out how to repair your brain and reduce the likelihood of disease.